Video production, the entertainment industry's most challenging but most rewarding career field. For some it is easy, they meet the right people and get their foot through the door right away. But for others, it's a tough and long career, and it all starts right here in the school. Erica, Rick, and Anish are 3 students from the Art Institute of Fort Lauderdale that have started their own video production company and are now branching out outside of the school and into the professional world.
I am the co-founder along with 2 of my other business partners of Air Productions. We were sitting down one day brainstorming, we were like, what are we gonna name ourselves? It's gotta be cool. And everything just didn't seem right, it wasn't copacetic. So we're like, why not just use the first letter of our name? So ERA, Erica, Rick, and Anish.
Erica and Anish and I, we got started in our script writing class. And I'm sure Anish has told you that Erica came up with the idea that, why don't we start a company? And Anish and I were like, get out of here, you're crazy.
So we sat down a couple weeks later and we're like, we really should start our own little thing and do stuff. We work well together, let's do it. Thus, Air Productions is born. Here we are today talking about it.
Only maybe difficulty we've encountered was dealing with certain clients that won't be mentioned.
When we met with our first client, she thought she could take advantage of us because she sees that we're young and we're gonna fold, and we're like, okay, we're gonna do it for this price, and we don't do that. You gotta stand firm. People aren't always the nicest, but you gotta do what you have to do.
But we grow from that to learn and how to better ourselves.
We are receiving a lot of advice, and we're like sponges, so it really helps us. We take it in, if we are in a situation, we get advice for it. We all come together, we figure it out, we learn from that situation, we move on. How difficult is it for you to become a doctor? How difficult is it for you to become a lawyer? If it's something that you really, really want to do, you're going to take the time and the effort and the hardship, and you're going to do it, and you're going to be good at it, and you're going to love it. That's the way I see it.
Ever since I was a little kid, I've always loved film. There are mainly 2 filmmakers that have influenced me the most in my life. The first one is Martin Scorsese. I've seen almost everything the man has made on film. I've seen the little movies that he's made that no one's heard of, like New York, New York, or even his movie about Christ with Willem Dafoe. Just the man can go from one genre to another. I was like, wow, if he can do something like that and make entertaining, fun movies, I was like, I'd like to do that. But what opened my eyes to more than just the big budget films were the independent films. And the movie that did that for me was Zach Braff's Garden State. It not only showed a great different side of indie music, but a different side of indie film and great script writing. And I was like, wow, I want to make something like that too. I want to show the world that I can make it just as well as anybody else can.
What made me get into video production, I've always had the bug for it. I want to do this. I've always been visual, I've always been creative, so it just kind of fit that I do this. The filmmaker that influenced me the most was Nora Ephron. She always had an eye, she always maintained the vision. And it wasn't about, okay, we've got $100 million, let's put in all this CG and all this graphics and stuff like that. She always made sure that the story was told. So by the end of the movie, you knew exactly what was going on. I can't see myself being anything else. I'm a filmmaker, and that's what I want to do for the rest of my life.
The biggest highlight of our production so far has been working with my crew, because I've not only gotten to know them personally, but we keep growing with this business and we keep understanding each other, how far of length we can actually go for one another. And I'm really looking forward to what the future holds for us.